In our last video, we were looking at the flow diagram that we were going to use to do our line follower program. So that was to take a light reading. If it was higher than 20%, it meant it was on the white section and needed to turn slightly to stay back on the black. If it was less than 20%, that meant it was actually on the black line and that was fine and it could move straight, half a rotation. Both at this stage here, it looped back to do another light reading. So effectively, your robot was going to do a little zigzag running through this. So let's have a look at that in our program of EV3. So here we've got a program. So when the program starts, it's going to repeat this 4 times. The reason why we put a limit on our loop at the start with our testing is we don't want our robot going uncontrollable on our desk or on the floor. We know it's going to finish it relatively quickly. So we put a repeat. We can see this by going into our controls. And we've got all of these different icons down through here, and we're going to grab a repeat and you bring that out. Because we're doing a loop, and it's actually a decision of is this higher, and we're asking it to do a yes or a no sort of response. We grab one of these if, then, else loops. So this one here, if, then, else. So what we're actually looking for is if our light sensor, so we go to sensors, if our light sensor is reflected in the intensity of less than 15, then we want it, so if it's less than 15, so it must be in the dark section, then we want it to move straight for half a rotation. If it's greater than 15%, the program will just naturally run down to this, but else move right 27 for half a rotation, and then it will repeat. So effectively, what it's actually doing is, I'll just grab my quick screenshot here and superimpose it over our flow diagram. So we'll just copy that. We'll come down to the PowerPoint. And if I just put this here, you'll actually see this. So take a light reading. So this is the blue section, taking the light reading. So if it's, now I should change that because I've got here in my flow diagram, if it's higher than 20%. So that should be changed to 20%. If it is, right, less than, so no, so that's when you're wanting it to move straight for half a rotation, and if not, it will come over here. Now, when you do this program, I want you to name it correctly, so the naming convention. So I've called mine line WW because I'm not working with anyone today, so I'm just putting my initials. I'm downloading it. I want you to have a look at the program and see if you need to adjust it. When I'm talking about adjusting, do you need to change this figure? Do you need to change this figure? Or do you need to change the length of the rotation? Should it be smaller or should it be longer? Let me know how you go by showing me that you can actually get your robot to go in a line for 4 rotations or 4 loops. See you in the next video.